Hi, this is Wrightia Religiosa, which is long overdue for trimming. And so, okay, 360. It's not a very big trunk. Water Jasmine or Wrightia Religiosa. Okay, this is overdue for trimming. In fact, this is a very aggressive roots, and the roots have cracked the clay pot. So it's good that the roots will be trimmed, but I will not be doing the trimming today. So I will just trim the branches but not the roots. So the way to trim this is to not to directly shorten it very short. See, because the silhouette of the tree is just supposedly like this. Start from the top. Okay. Anyway, you can cut it further if you think that it still needs cutting. So you cut also the dead branches. So the topmost you may cut very short because of the principle of apical dominance. This will grow a lot faster than the rest of the branches. So you try to determine the triangle. Okay. But there are branches which are really not needed, which are inside. So it's actually intuition or experience that you would immediately recognize that these branches are not needed. So I'm cutting branches which I think are not needed. So aside from trimming the existing branches, I'm also cutting off the branches which I think are not needed. Okay. So once in a while you have to go back and see your work, not just so. Okay, look from afar and then see the silhouette if it's already shaping. So here at the top it's already shaping, and I go farther, shorten. There are very long ones like this. Actually you don't need them. So the question is, how do you identify that you do not need them or they are not supposed to be there? That requires experience. So start conservatively. Okay. So like these branches here. Okay, I think I'll let you see the top. Okay, this is the top view. For example, this branch, if you look at where it is emanating, it is going inside. See this one? It's going inside. So actually, this is not a good branch. You can remove this branch. See, and it is very long. Continue. Okay, so you can remove this. This one is a big branch. Okay. These branches grow so much because, as I've said, this was just neglected. It's not also good to neglect neglect the branches to this level where you have so much. And since this is a very, the roots of this Wrightia Religiosa are very aggressive, then by me allowing this to grow this much, then what happens is that the root also grows so much, which eventually crack the pot. As I've said, you should not let it grow so much. There are now branches which are supposedly not there. Anyway, before I will really clean this up, the first to do is just to shape the silhouette. I mean the triangle, to shape the tree. Then we may, after which we may clean from the inside. What I mean from the inside here. Okay, so we cut it first there, and then we clean from the inside. If I cut short, the response would be new twigs from the inside, so that means I will have foliages which will replace those who have these branches which have grown leaves at the external only. I'm almost done. So the tree is shaping. You can see now the silhouette. So it looks now more of a tree than a while ago, where it looks more of a bush. So right now I am removing some. There are very big cuts. I need to clean it. So like this one. There's still long ones. So some branches are left without leaves. Okay, so the last thing to do is to clean up the inside. Okay, I have done so many large cuts already. That's what I meant when I said cleaning from the inside. For example, this cuts. See, these are very large cuts. These branches I have to cut because they have become redundant branches. Here also another, and here. So I have also made in other cuts in other branches, so in other portions. Anyway, the next thing is to clean this up. The next thing to do is just to brush this off to minimize the fungus. Okay, in works like this, I need my assistance. I need my assistant here to clean this for me. He's still on the other side working, so I'll just start. Okay, maybe you'd like to see the 360 now. Okay, what you would like to do? Actually, this is my front because it is leaning towards the viewer. See, if that's a side view, and so the trunk line is very much visible. So one way to feature your bonsai is to let trunk line be easily seen. See, in this case, this is the trunk line, and which is so that's the way we clean up. We just use water and an old toothbrush. So we have partially cleaned the trunk and the branches. So okay, let's show the 360. Ayun, ako lang doon. Okay, this is the front. Okay, because it's bowing to the viewer. The first branch, or actually this can be called another trunk. Okay, second branch. Although there is a partial reverse taper there, but to me that still looks unique. And this is the feature of the Wrightia Religiosa. The character is that this has a very aggressive root system. You have to repot this once in a while, and like in this case, it has cracked the pot. Okay, some roots are already extending underneath it. See, I need to remove this, all of this. Okay, the best feature for this Wrightia Religiosa is that it flowers and it is very fragrant. Okay, and in the night it goes inside the house. You know, the smell goes inside the house. And color, the flowers are white. But I think I have shown this already in full bloom. So this is, now this originated from the nursery plant, as a nursery plant. I bought this as in a big flower pot, then I just chopped off the half of the root, then transferred here. Then from time to time did some root trimming. Okay, so that's the Wrightia Religiosa. Okay, by the way, this is also called in English water jasmine. So this likes a lot of water. So you can put actually this tree in a tray, a smaller tray or shallower tray with water, so that water can touch the bottommost part of the soil, and by capillary action, the water goes up to and keep the soil moist. Or even if it is soggy, this Religiosa can still survive, because that's why it's called water jasmine, because it likes water so much.